There's the confetti. They are the champions.
It's a tournament two-step for GCU basketball, the men's and women's programs, both teams in the NCAA tournament.
Strike three called GCU. Black tourney chance. It's gone. Grand Canyon, 4 straight championships.
Championship after championship for the Lopes. A true powerhouse of collegiate sports.
The Lopes are in the Mountain West Conference.
We're in.
Our future is set.
Our time is now.
Lopes up.
A new era for bigger competition.
We're coming for you, and we're bringing the party.
Despite no boost, that 50's even better. Nando, back post, bang! The wide open shot off the backboard, a pass down into B-Boy. That's the chemistry I'm looking for.
Nightmare's right there to take it right back from him. Rapid, oh no, Nightmare Rally follows through, taking it right out of Rapid's hands.
This is GCU Esports.
Good evening, America. Welcome to Grand Canyon University. We're coming to you live right here in sunny Phoenix, Arizona. Welcome back, Lopes. The energy is high. The Lopes are ready. Tonight, we take on San Diego State University.
That's right. We are so excited to take on San Diego today, and we might be having a doubleheader. We'll keep you guys updated. Depends on if Wyoming can get their energy up or not.
Yes. Thank you for joining us today. GCU Esports is one of the top competitors. They're doing really good, and we are your hosts. I'm Melody Hankins.
And I'm Danny Retta.
And today, since joining the Mountain West, GCU has been making waves, showing off skill, strategy, and some chemistry. They're proving that esports deserves a spot right next to GCU's biggest athletic program.
Absolutely. And now here come our players heading into the esports arena. Yes. They're so excited to take on San Diego.
Yes, guys, let's get hyped, Ay. Tonight's Rocket League match will be Grand Canyon University versus, once again, San Diego State University. And to help us break down all of our action tonight, we have our shoutcasters coming up right in a bit, just to see, how it's looking over there, how they're feeling, what's going on. But I love to see the crowd energy. I love everything about it. What's up, guys? How you guys feeling over there?
Thanks, Melody. We're both very excited to see this matchup against SDSU. It's one that's been a long time coming, kind of had a couple of scheduling issues, but we got it. And hopefully, as long as their power comes back, we'll also be able to see Wyoming as well. Now, for those of you who didn't catch that, my name is Jacob.
My name is Stunt, and tonight's Rocket League match will be Grand Canyon University versus San Diego State University. And before we get into the action, let's talk about our schedule in the Mountain West.
Yes, sir. It's not much left coming in here tonight. We are hopefully able to see San Diego State and Wyoming, but coming up on November 17th will be our last game against Utah State. Now, let's actually look and see tonight who SDSU is going to be running up against the GCU Lopes. So, looks like San Diego is going to be running 5 stars, Sean B, and AZAP, who are going to be going up against the original roster of the GCU Lopes. Let's go meet them.
Yeah, let's go meet our Lopes. Back again for his second game back. We got Bean Boy. Bean Boy has done great so far this season, especially with his demo plays. Can really dictate the pace of play in the game, can dictate how the other team really mental is, how they handle their mental throughout the series. And Bean Boy has been a big impact so far. Next up, we have El Capitan Nando. Nando, the captain of the roster. He's really shown his stuff today, hawking down the middle of the field, really being anywhere his team needs to be. Nando has really impressed me so far this season, and as we go down these final stretch of games, let's see if he can continue it. And finally, we have Nightmare Rally. Nightmare Rally really can do everything on the field. Nightmare Rally, coming into it, we thought he was the defensive anchor, but he's really just shown he can do whatever is needed.
Yeah, and you can't forget about Coach Stormy either, making sure that the team stays good. He's the glue of the team. Had a couple of spots there where Thunder was coming in here trying to take a spot, but he proved that, Thunder can't outpace him on that. Now, let's actually see the stats of the team so far. Like you said, Nightmare Rally has been definitely the most all-arounder, and his stats definitely kind of seem to prove that, where it's like he is pretty evenly spaced for everything, while the demos on the side of Bean Boy are where he excels, and overall the goal shots have been Nando.
Yeah, I just want to shout out Bean Boy. Early on in the season, we saw Bean Boy's shot percentage really low, but he's really ramped it up going into the later half of the season. Now at 35%, coming up from, I believe it was around 20%. And that shot placement, shot selection has really allowed the team to have a lot more opportunities and a lot more goals when they have those aggressive opportunities.
Yeah. And one thing to also look out is like Nightmare Rally also has a pretty high shot percentage too, kind of proving his all-arounder. I think he has the highest shot percentage, so when he needs to, he makes it.
The whole team improving their shot percentage. I think that's because of coaching.
And now we'll actually have the captain Nando take it away to explain you how the structure of this Rocket League match is going to look like.
Two teams of 3 face off to see who can score more goals in 5 minutes. Players can use boost pads located around the map to fly and speed up to beat their opponent to the ball. Not only is Rocket League fast-paced, but also about strategy and teamwork. All this combined makes Rocket League the most exciting esport in the world.
Awesome. Thank you, Nando. Now, with this game coming up, with it being one of the last matches that we're going to be seeing, it'll be interesting to see if there's any kind of maybe fatigue that we see on the teams at all.
Yeah, no, as we go into the later half of the season, every game is just, well, at least GCU hasn't really had as many close games as maybe other teams might have. But recently, especially with Boise State and just these games coming up, we'll see how GCU can really elevate their play in the latter stages of this.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting to see. I mean, we got the team here still. Energy has been ecstatic throughout all of the games, pretty much. We've always had the crowd here on the side of the Lopes, giving them all the energy they need. And, I mean, I think it's proven, too, because, I mean, we have a 7-1 record, yeah?
Yeah, 7-1, hoping to make it 8-1, maybe 9-1 if we get the doubleheader. And, yeah, GCU looking to prove their worth with going up against now. I think San Diego State is probably the third team in that 3-team combo of GCU, Boise State, and San Diego State. And if they can prove it against San Diego State, they really have a good chance going into the playoffs.
Yeah, I think we're about to see right now as we're ready to go into this first match, SDSU versus GCU. We'll see if GCU is able to close out this season with another streak of undefeated wins.
Yeah, GCU trying to extend their record once again to 8-1. San Diego State standing in their way. A best-of-5 matchup. Let's see who wins it.
I'm also hoping that Wyoming's able to catch up here, get their power back on, so we can see them extend their lead, hopefully by 2.
Yeah, hopefully by 2 games here. As we get loaded in here, Bean Boy, Nando, Nightmare Rally revving up their engines, and they're all ready to go.
It'd be interesting to see. We always talk about this. The aggression of GCU, it's definitely what kind of carries them. You see the bumps and the demos all the time, and it's all about how the enemy team comes up and beats that.
All right, here we go into the game. 5 minutes on the clock into game 1. And GCU ends up with a really good kickoff going down San Diego State side. AZAP makes a nice fake on the back half. Now going up, trying to go above Nightmare Rally, but he snuffs it out.
Sean right there to take it away, but Nando is also able to read that. Stars tries to take a shot. It's off the top bar. Trying to set pace here for SDSU, but not able to find the follow through. We got a demo from the side of GCU coming out already.
Yep. Big aggression for San Diego State coming out, but GCU is making great defensive efforts there. Bean Boy trying to make the second touch on the ball, can't quite get it, allows SDSU to get in, but Nando is there to clear it out of the corner. Now it's up high. Bean Boy's there first, and he just knocks it downfield. 5 Stars has to collect.
Yeah, breaks it away. 5 Stars going to have to do a bit of a reset here. Hands it off to Zapdos. Sniper tries to do it, but he's not quite able to intercept that, but Bean Boy is off the ground, taking it to the air, where it looks like 5 Star was able to take that away.
AZAP really has really good control on this San Diego State roster, and he can't quite get anything there. It's 2 commit. Now GCU tries to take it around to the other half. 5 Stars makes a great effort in the midfield to keep it on GCU's half. Sean B tries to pass it off. A big demo from Nando allows no pass to come through.
Yeah, that's that aggression that we like to see from GCU, kind of breaking that line. SDSU came in here pretty hard. There's a shot on goal. Nando shot that unopposed.
Yeah, Sean B just did not see that one coming. He went for that corner boost, maybe turned his ball cam off for a second there, and Nando just takes the opportunity, slams it home, no one back, and it's 1-0 GCU.
Sean had those resources to try and make it, but just wasn't quite enough to get him in the right position. Goal one up for GCU as another kickoff as B-Boy breaks it away. Yeah,
GCU really winning the kickoffs here, almost getting shot opportunities just straight off the kickoffs. Now Nando trying to play a 50 here in the midfield. Can't quite get it, but Beanboy makes a great touch out to the left. Nightmare Alley tries to get there first, but he's last man. 5 stars, gets a high over. Nando has the backboard to clear it away.
Yeah, I mean, you can see there in the back there, Beanboy was actually getting some demos on the defensive line already before GCU was even set up to start making attacks, just so that way SDSU doesn't feel comfortable in really any situation.
Oh, a big aggression from GCU, and it's right off the post. Almost punished for their overextension, but San Diego State can't quite put it home. Now they have another opportunity.
Gets it over Nightmare off the top bar. Beanboy breaks it away, though. The aggression on SDSU is definitely starting to put more pressure there. It's off into the center by Sean, into the corner. Not quite able to find that follow through. Zap trying to read Nightmare, but coming out of nowhere, 5 stars.
Beanboy gets one down, pass over to Nando. Nando has control, can't quite get another touch, but GCU.
Zapdos off the top bar. Is there going to be a follow through? There's going to try to be one, but GCU's right there in the defensive formation. As Sean tries to set it up again, he's going to get the tap, but Beanboy is making sure it does not go in.
Yeah, Beanboy over the Nightmare Alley. Nightmare Alley now with control. Touch high by Sean B. Over to Sean B. Sean B trying to get it past Nando. Nando gets a nice defensive effort to keep Sean B from passing it across the midfield. Now GCU trying to up their aggression a little bit here. 5 stars clears it out. Nightmare Alley now has control. Going up the wall here. Big aggression from 5 stars, but maybe a little bit of overextension from SDSU. Now they have no offense.
Good tap there, trying to get them to overextend. Another demo. SDSU definitely trying to keep GCU on the back foot so they can't get those aggressive pushes where they get those demos and breakaways. Nando up in the air, tried to follow through, but wasn't able to find it. 5 stars sets it up. Beanboy contests. Nightmare goes to break it off.
Yeah, Nightmare trying to get another touch over one. Trying to get a flick over AZAP. It goes out to Beanboy. Beanboy has an opportunity at wall, but he has no boost. Leaves off to Nando. Beanboy gets done for his efforts. Now it's just Nando. Nando trying to get it past 2. Can't quite get it there. Nightmare gets a big demo in the midfield, trying to knock it back over to Beanboy. Now it's Beanboy on it, but Sean B gets a great 50 to keep SDSU.
Taking it out of the corner with a good, almost a good shot there. 5 stars make sure that it doesn't follow through. Still kind of fighting in the corner here. Beanboy with the setup. Is it going to be a follow through? Nightmare Rally's right there, but Zapdos also contesting. Another good demo there for Beanboy, and it leads to Nando up in the air with a bit of a dunk.
Big shot from Nando, beating out the defender. Just a big pop out from Nightmare Alley to the middle, and Nando just hawking down once again the midfield. Gets a slam right down to the bottom of the net. 2-0 GCU. They're in a nice, comfortable lead here, but SDSU trying to have something to say about it.
Yeah, Sean was not quite where he needed to be. Nando was right above him. They were able to read that way too well and break through them. Another good solid push. Nando tried to get the good pinch in there between it, but wasn't quite able to find it. Nightmare Rally taking it up to recenter.
And Nightmare Rally trying to get a reset there, trying to get a 50 off of Sean B. Sean B gets a great touch, gets over one, but big bump out from Beanboy allows Nando to clear the way. Another 50 by Nando, but no one's back for GCU. Can Beanboy spawn in time? AZAP trying to get it on net, can't get it over to the mid, trying to get over to Sean B now. Sean B has a double tap opportunity, but Beanboy clears it out.
Sean kind of got bumped out the way there to make sure he couldn't have that follow through, and it's just kind of been floating in the air here. Sean trying to reset it down into the corner, but Nightmare's just lurking, waiting to try and take it away, but 5 stars is able to get it past him.
5 stars trying to go for reset. Nando says no thank you, gets a double tap out. A big whiff comes out from SDSU. Nando has the breakaway opportunity. At this point, it's just wasting time for GCU trying to maintain their lead, maintain their 2-goal lead. It's SDSU trying to make up the deficit now going downfield.
20 seconds or 15 seconds left on the clock. SDSU trying to find something, but GCU still able to keep control. AZAP has it, but Beanboy breaks it away. Are they going to be able to find another goal here before the 5 seconds runs out?
There's not many offensive opportunities here for SDSU in this game. 2 demos come through, but 1 second on the clock. Now it's 0. It's on the ground, and GCU takes the 1-goal lead, the 1-game lead.
Yeah, GCU definitely showing off their aggression here and breaking through that defense pretty well. SDSU had a really good push there towards the beginning of keeping the GCU Lopes on their back foot. and having to do a lot of saves, but it wasn't enough, and they didn't find that follow-through.
Yeah, I think SDSU had a lot of wasted opportunities, a lot of stuff, a lot of wasted opportunities, a lot of stuff that they left on the field, and GCU just took advantage of every opportunity that was given to them. Was really aggressive down every time they were down in San Diego State's half, and it showed in the scoreboard.
Yeah, and I mean, you see a little bit of that aggression started coming out too on the side of SDSU, because that's really the kind of a pattern that we see in a lot of these games. Is GCU shows up with a bunch of aggression, bumps, demos, and then the enemy team starts throwing that back at them, and it's just a matter of who can do that better.
Yeah, I think the only thing I would say for GCU is they overextended a couple times. San Diego State just couldn't get in. There was one off the bottom right of the crossbar there that just rolled straight up that AZAP couldn't put home, and that really could have been the difference in the game.
Yeah, there was a lot of pressure on the side of GCU that wasn't super comfortable, as like off the sidebar, off the top bar, some crazy good setups, but with a combination of the demos and the bumps on the sides of GCU, they weren't able to have anybody in those spots to follow through on those setups.
Yeah, I think Nando really got to the ball fast, and really anybody on the field, especially saw in that second goal, I believe. He just got up in the air before AZAP just really dusted him to the ball, got a great shot in net, and if GCU can keep doing that, we're looking at a very good series from GCU.
Yeah, and I mean, looking at SDSU, it's not like they can't create pressure. They have a lot of pressure. They're able to keep GCU on the defensive for a good amount of time. It's just a matter of finding that reaction to get those follow-throughs and getting past the aggression of GCU. Because, I mean, those bumps, you see these beautiful setups on the side of SDSU, but GCU just knocks them out of position.
Yeah, GCU's playing really good as a team. They're just stacking off of each other, playing off of each other's 50s, playing off of each other's touches. Every time a touch comes out for GCU, another GCU player is on it, and SDSU just really can't contend with it so far.
Yeah, and the energy's good in the arena too, making sure that the Lopes stay hyped about this and making sure that they still have the home team advantage going on. And we'll see, hopefully, I mean, it seems to not let them down yet. So hopefully we'll see him continue this winning streak as we go into the next match, or maybe we'll see SDSU pull out something crazy and figure out how to break through that aggressive side of GCU.
Yeah, I think SDSU really has to lean on AZAP's playmaking. He's one of the most mechanical players I've seen in the collegiate level, and he can really carry the ball over. Like we saw it a couple times in that game, carry the ball over one, maybe two, right? I'd like to see him try to use that to the advantage of his teammates, maybe get force a 50 that GCU doesn't really want to force, right? And off the air dribble and trying to get it to one of his teammates for a shot opportunity. But right now there's not really a follow-up for SDSU, and that's not really happening. So if SDSU can turn around and really, play off each other offensively, a lot more opportunities will come out. And also just putting it home on the few opportunities they did have in the last game can, once again, really just change everything.
Yeah, and just learning how to read the aggression from the side of GCU is definitely where they'll start making some difference. Because the hardest part is, I mean, we saw it early in the game, Bean Boy tries to make this precedent of nowhere's really safe. Even when it doesn't seem like GCU was pushing, he was in the back line already demoing them.
Right, that's right. And it really helped out GCU in their aggression. And if San Diego State got a couple of those goals off of maybe Knight Morale jumping in as third man, maybe when he shouldn't have, right, instead of playing a little bit more passive, because Bean Boy's up for those demos, we might have seen a little bit different game plan come out in the second half of that game for GCU. But because GCU just wasn't punished for that aggression and they weren't counterattacked at all, they really just got, I wouldn't say got away with it, but they really just were allowed to dominate the whole extent of the game.
Yeah, I mean, the big word here is going to be follow through. Follow through on punishing, and also follow through on their beautiful setups, because, I mean, they've got the potential. It's just they got to figure out how to tap it in.
Yeah, SDSU is a great team, but so far GCU has been the better one in this series, and as we move on to game 2, GCU really looking to continue this this aggression effort, I guess you could call it, and really just put SDSU on the back foot, especially going up if they can go up 2 games, that aggression just tenfolds.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see if these kickoffs change, because in the kickoffs everyone's kind of, they were both going for it, but GCU won kickoff both times.
Yeah, they did, and they honestly left two goals off the table on those kickoffs. They had 2 opportunities where they could have just caught it and took it slow. But as we get into the second game here, GCU looking to extend their lead, SDSU looking to tie it up. 5 Stars getting a great kickoff win here for SDSU, trying to get mid for his team. Can't get another one, but it fakes it under, and a shot comes through. A great save out from Knight Morale.
Yeah, Knight Morale with a good save there, still on the defensive side. Bean Boy shoots it off into the corner, kind of in no man's land right now, but Sean B is there to pick it up and try and take it away. Incoming Nando, though, is he going to read this? We're up in the air. Bean Boy not able to quite fully intercept that, but shoots it down to Nando.
You have Nando on the ball now, trying to get over, but doesn't have boost for it. AZAP trying to get mid, a little bit of mistouch, gets over the Nightmare Rally, but now it's Sean B trying to take it down the other side of the field, gets a flick, trying to get over one, but Bean Boy forces the flick. Nando plays off of it. Just great play from GCU defensively.
5-star trying to follow through up into the center there. Sean not quite in the right spot to follow it, but he's off into the corner, and he's not taking it, leaving it for Nightmare Rally to fight 5-stars for it. 5-stars wins, but Nando is sitting in the back.
You have Nando with the full tank now, trying to go the length of the field, get a pass over the Bean Boy. Bean Boy has double tap opportunity, but San Diego State player is there to get it off the backboard, and now San Diego State has to play defense. A touch over by Nando.
Trying to do another reset, but Sean is able to sit there and defend it. Bean Boy maybe trying to get a good setup there, but no, 5-stars breaks it away. Nightmare is going back and forth here, up in the center, and it goes over to Bean Boy in the corner.
And Bean Boy trying to go for a double tap, fakes it over to Nando. Nando's first to it, but AZAP makes a great defensive effort, gets over to Sean B, who has to clear it here, but it's right over Nightmare Rally. Nightmare Rally takes a shot on net, can't quite get his shot, but they still have offensive pressure.
Off into the hands of Bean Boy. Sean trying to read it, Nando trying to set it up, but it gets broken off onto the side. Recentered, Bean Boy takes it away, 5-stars sending it back.
Yeah, Nightmare Rally now has control of this one. Doesn't quite the touch he wants, but Nando is first to it. Now it's over to Nightmare Rally again. Nightmare Rally fakes it out for Bean Boy. Bean Boy tries to get a 50 pass. Now it's AZAP trying to take a shot at net over the 5-stars. 5-stars trying to leave it off for his teammate, but no shots coming through for the SDSU.
Both Nando and Bean Boy kind of shooting up there to try and get it. Bean Boy left with not too much boost. Nightmare running empty as he goes up to the top.
Yeah, it's 5-stars trying to go over Nando. Nando has played really just fast to the ball so far. He's really looked like the fastest, even best player in the lobby so far in this game. Sean B now trying to get over to AZAP. AZAP trying to get mid, but no one there for SDSU. There's just no second man.
Yeah, good breakaway there from GCU, but it's not quite enough. Zapdos trying to reset it here off of the corner into 5-stars, or Sean's hands. It's 5-star sitting in the back line.
Yeah, over to Bean Boy. Bean Boy just deciding to tap it over to Nando. Nando tries to get redirect on net, but now fakes it over to Nightmare Rally. Nightmare Rally doesn't quite get a 51. Sean B trying to get another touch, trying to get a shot on net. Bean Boy's right past him, and Sean B gets the first goal of game 2.
Bean Boy not quite able to get up into there to defend it. Good shot there by Sean B, breaking off away from Nightmare Rally with that tap there. And Bean Boy not quite where he needs to be.
Yeah, Nightmare Rally not quite getting the touch he wants, and a great shot coming out from Sean B to get it right past Bean Boy. And yeah, SDSU takes a 1-goal lead, and now trying to make it a 2-goal lead as AZAP tries to get a 50.
Yeah, Demo's already coming out strong on the kickoff. Zap trying to see if he can give a setup off into the air, but Bean Boy's there to meet him. But is there going to be a follow-through off the top again? Nando trying to break it away.
A big touch from Nando to get that one away from it. I believe that was 5-stars, and now GCU has control of this ball. Nando pops over to Nightmare Rally. Nightmare Rally trying to get it high here, but AZAP has control of it. Only has about 30 boosts. There's no second man. AZAP, I believe he was trying to pass that ball and just realizes no one is there, and now GCU has the opportunity to get this out of their half.
Nando kind of floating it here. Sean setting it up. Nightmare is right there to try and flip it over, but Zap is again trying to find a way to pass it in.
Yeah, over the Sean B. Sean B gets a reset on the ball, tries to get a wave dash under it. Can't quite get it. Double commit coming out from SDSU, a little bit of overcommit, but Nando gets over the Nightmare Rally. He tries to put a shot on net, but Sean B cleans it up.
Good chain reaction there between Nando and Nightmare, but not quite able to fully take it all the way, but it's still on the side of SDSU, keeping that pressure as 5-stars is forced to break it away.
Yeah, Nando now has control of this one, trying to get over. A big demo comes out. I believe that was SDSU getting the demo in the midfield. It almost was a detriment to him because the ball almost went past him, but now Bean Boy trying to take it out of their corner. Now it's over to Nando. Nando gets over to Bean Boy. Bean Boy gets a big 50. Nightmare Rally just has a bunch of time on this ball. Opts to wait patiently, but AZAP gets there first, and Nando can't get the save.
Beautiful tap there by Zap, kind of being able to rebound it.
Yeah, and Nightmare Rally just kind of waited for a play there, a little bit of a backflip from him. If he had waited under it and not backflipped, he probably would have had a chance at that off the bounce, but instead AZAP just a massive pre-jump by him to get a 2-goal lead.
Less than a minute left on the clock, and GCU is down by 2. We'll see if they're able to flip this at all.
You have AZAP trying to get a controlled touch. Bean Boy makes a great 50 out. Nando trying to get a shot on net, and 5-stars knocks it away.
Sitting there ready for it. Nightmare to have this aggression off the sidebar, but it's broken off. Not quite able to find that chain reaction. Another demo coming out from GCU, but is it going to be enough for them to fall into pocket?
A little bit of miscommunication between Nightmare Rally and Nando there. Doesn't allow GCU to get pressure, but now Bean Boy gets the over 2. Can Sean B get a touch?
Off the top bar, Nando not quite able to find that follow through. Nightmare trying to save it and recover this. 10 seconds left on the clock. Are they going to be able to find anything? Sean here trying to find one more shot for SDSU.
Yeah, they need something now if they want to have any chance in this game too, but it looks like we are going to 1-1 in this best of 5 series, and SDSU takes game 2.
Yeah, that's game 2 for SDSU, another 2-point lead. They definitely recovered from the last match.
Yeah, great plays out there by SDSU. They really started playing off of each other, putting a lot more pressure on GCU. They really ramped it up in that second game. A little bit of confusion by GCU. I don't know if it was the comms or what, but San Diego State just finally took notice and really took advantage of it.
Yeah, they took that aggression. I mean, we saw it. I mean, it's kind of in the kickoffs again. I mean, San Diego State kind of won both of those kickoffs again.
Yeah, and all of a sudden that pressure just ramps up from San Diego State, and they just used that kickoff to keep the ball on GCU's half. GCU really couldn't even go for those demo opportunities in fear of overextending, and the few times they did, you saw a couple overextensions that either almost led to goals or did lead to goals.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of like an overcorrection on the side of GCU. I mean, they were playing a little too safe. They were definitely way on the defensive, and they couldn't figure out a way to really flip that aggression at all.
Yeah, I want to see Nightmare Rally really step it up here. Saw some mistouches from him really be detrimental to any offensive pressure that GCU could have. But if Nightmare Rally can step it up, GCU can start really playing solid offense. They're in solid plays in the midfield that can allow GCU to turn this series around. Well, it's tied. But.
Yeah, it's tied. They haven't lost. I mean, GCU already set the pace. They were up 1 first, so they got the first. They won that first. But SDSU was able to recover, so we'll see if in this next match, if GCU is actually the one able to read off of that loss and able to bounce back. Again, because Zapdos there was definitely kind of the playmaker on the side of SDSU.
Yeah, and all important game 3 coming up, and GCU or SDSU need this one to really set the stage for a game 4 with them in the lead on match point. But whoever gets this game, I think wins the series, but we could see a game 5.
I mean, it's hard to tell. I mean, we only have had 2 games, and it's been a back and forth for both of them. So, I mean, we'll have to see. Hopefully SDSU gets a little too comfortable, and maybe they start overextending, and GCU is able to start punishing them for that.
Right. I'd like to see GCU start meeting SDSU in the air a lot more. AZAP really just has free reign over the ball whenever he gets onto it. And maybe that's just a testament to how good Zapdos is. But if GCU can really start forcing the effort and forcing him to play a game he doesn't want to, because AZAP will try to control the ball almost for himself sometimes, but like if GCU can get the ball away from him and get the ball off his hands, it can really turn to a 3v2 very fast.
Yeah, it's just all about reading Zap. I mean, not to like write off any of the other guys though, because Sean was able to get a pretty good solo go there as well.
Yeah, you saw some great saves out there from 5-stars on the defensive side. I think there was one where you had to flip almost backwards to get that one out to the left corner, and really just almost a hero save on that one that kept GCU off the board for that game.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we'll see a little more aggression. I'm trying to find that standout player on the side of GCU, because as of right now, the standouts has just been the saves.
Yeah, really the saves, because they had to play defense for so much of that game. But Nando really can, if he wants to, he can beat any player on this field, I believe. So
going into game 3, already a good breakaway there from GCU. We'll see if this trend of the kickoffs being the determiner is actually one to go off of, or if it's just superstition.
Yep. Now it's a pass across in the middle, a great defensive effort from Bean Boy. Bean Boy now has control of this one, doesn't really have the boost to do what he needs to do, but has 30 to get 50 there. And now Nando's first to it. Nando tries to get it over, but AZAP just makes a great play, gets a reset, trying to get another shot on net, but Bean Boy's on the defense.
With the breakaway, 5-stars trying to make sure that this gets saved. Sean backing up into it as Bean Boy tries to take it away, but 5-stars is right there to follow it. Bit of a bump against him and Zap, but we'll see if that actually makes a difference.
A big cutout from Nightmare Rally allows Nando to try to get on this ball. A little bit of miscommunication. Again, you keep seeing that between Nightmare Rally and Nando. But now Sean B trying to get a reset. Over 1, Nando just decides to collect this one and tries to take up the wall. GCU keep going, trying to take that aggression to the next level. Sean B trying to control this ball over the GCU half. 5 Stars gets a great bump on Nightmare Alley, but a great touch from Nando allows GCU to have a breath of fresh air. Again,
Zap in control here. Is he going to be able to get off the side? Very hairy situation there where all 3 of GCU jumps at it to make sure it doesn't step in there. They get a good breakaway. Nando is unopposed and he follows through. Goal 1 of game 3 to GCU.
Yeah, now it's San Diego State's time to overextend. A big whiff coming out from, I forget who that was, but from the San Diego State player. And Nando just knocks it right past 5 Stars on the defense. And yeah, GCU goes up an early 1-goal lead. We've seen no goal scored from the other team when one of them scores a goal, I guess you could say.
Yeah, Nando with the good breakaway there, kind of punishing that overextension and that excessive aggression from SDSU. Zap again trying to get that aggression started, but it's a good breakaway there with Nando having possession. And he's unopposed again, able to get it through all 3 of them.
El Capitan lays it down, gets a big flip over the next, and man, just a great play, just 1 touchdown and just flicking it over 2, and that's beautiful.
It was that was gorgeous. I mean, he managed to weave it through all 3 of them, and it's already up 2-0 with 30 seconds down, or not even 30 seconds.
Yeah, now San Diego State really has to ramp up the aggression here, but you have to really be worried about their opportunities as another shot comes out from Nando. Nando just all across the field right now, trying to get a goal anywhere he can.
Yeah, Nando definitely flipped the script here. Nightmare tried to save it as well, but Nando's already in the back line, and Zap is able to read it and wait. Off the top bar, is he going to go in unopposed? Nightmare tries to save it, but Zap is able to go through anyways.
A big dunk on Nando and a big touch up by Zap. Sean B kind of fakes it and just goes down for the Goomba stomp on Nando. And yeah, Zap just slots it home. Nightmare Alley can't get to it.
Yeah, Nando getting bumped down there really didn't help too much, but we're still up 1 for GCU. 1 goal for SDSU, 2 for GCU. We'll see if they're able to find this breakaway again. Yeah. Nightmare Rally, he's going to take it off the sidebar, off the corner, and it's off into the corner.
Yep, Azap trying to get a sidewall, gets another touch, trying to go for a reset here. Can't get another one over Nando, but Nando doesn't get the 50 he needs, but a team bump from SDSU doesn't allow them to get to the ball, but Azap just magically gets back to it, gets a shot on net past all the GCU defenders, and has tied it up 2-2.
Bean Boy trying to take it away, and you see Zapdos just steal it right away from him. Nando wasn't quite able to get there, and that's tied up 2-2.
Yeah, it's almost as if AZAP used the team bump to get to that ball faster, and Bean Boy just couldn't cope with the fact that AZAP was in his face.
Yeah, I mean, AZAP was right there. There was a bit of a rebound off of some of his teammates, too. I mean, they were just all in the right spots. 5 Stars trying to do a good breakaway here off of the side. He's going to get a good setup. Bean Boy's waiting for him, but it doesn't matter because Nightmare's able to break it away anyways.
Big touch over to Nando. Nando gets a free ball, has 1 to beat, trying to get a 50, gets it past 1. Now Nightmare Alley trying to get a shot on to the top corner. A big save out from SDSU, but now GCU has all the pressure. Oh, it's a pinch right back down the line. Nando has to race back.
Yeah, Nightmare is able to get there and send it back. Is he going to be able to set it up? No, he's not. As Zap is able to break it away, and more pressure on the side of GCU's goal. Sean with the setup off into the middle, but Zapdos is able to try and find through. Oh. Good save there, but it doesn't matter as Sean recovers it.
A big save from Bean Boy. Just if he could have got that slightly over the crossbar, it's just straight back down, and Sean B with no boost, just first to it still, and his SDSU turns a 2-0 deficit into a 3-2 lead.
Yeah, Nightmare was right there, and Bean Boy trying to give him a little love tap for the assist, but it wasn't quite enough. Yeah. Up 3-2 on the side of SDSU. Nightmare trying to get a good breakaway here, but not quite able as Sean gets it past.
Yeah, GCU now playing on their back foot. Nando missed that corner boost. Might be bad for them, but 5 Stars can't get the touch he wants. Nightmare Alley gets a great spawn, but gets demoed
right again. You hate to see that. I mean, demoed twice in a row is rough. See if he's able to get anything. He gets demoed 1 more time, just to be safe.
You just can't. You just can't like live right now. He's just getting 50 now, and yeah, they just have it out for him.
All right, they were just kind of bullying him there. Zap is able to get up and over Nando again, and Nightmare able to try and tap it, but 5 Stars is able there to recover it as well. Up 4-2 for SDSU now.
A massive 50 from 2 players at SDSU, and now SDSU has a 2-goal lead. Now GCU's on their back foot once again because now they're down 2, but Nando has to do some heroics of his own, trying to get a double tap. John B makes a great touch, but 5 Stars lays it up to Nightmare Alley.
Yeah, off the corner there and off into the middle. Nando trying to do the setup, but Zap is right where he needs to be. Bean Boy trying to get it past him. Is he able to? It looks like he might be, but he's not quite able to get a good setup there as Sean breaks it off.
Sean B gets a touch out. AZAP gets a big demo on Beanboy, who loves lurking on that back line. Beanboy gets a touch downfield, a little bit of miscommunication from him and Nightmare Alley. Now Nando has to play defense. He's all alone. AZAP trying to get over him, trying to get a bump, but Nando makes a great effort.
5 stars trying to get a good setup there in the hands of Zap as he goes off into the corner. Beanboy's right there to contest it, but he's not quite able to break it away, just kind of stalling as Nightmare Rally goes to try and break it off.
Yep, as this time ticks down, it becomes more and more needed that GCU gets a goal here in these next few seconds, but SDSU has all the pressure right now. Another
good
shot coming on
save
net.
By Beanboy as the pressure stays there. Zap trying to follow through again. Are they able to find it? Sean B off in the corner there trying to get a good setup. Nightmare taking it to the air. Is he going to be able to find it? 5 stars is right there off the top bar. And it gets rebounded into the corner as 5 stars breaks it away.
Oh, almost a beautiful double tap by Nightmare Rally. Would have put the game into GCU's grasp, but now GCU has to get a goal here. Nightmare Rally trying to get a 50, but a great 50 from Sean B, just letting the clock bleed.
10 seconds left on the clock, and Zap is able to find one more pocket.
Yeah, another goal. I believe that's a hat trick from AZAP. Just a third goal, a 3-goal lead for Assurance for SDSU, and now SDSU gets a 2-1 lead, I believe. Well, it's 8 seconds left. Anything can happen, but yeah.
You could see something crazy. I'm hoping we do, but I mean, we'll have to see. Nightmare with a good breakaway off into the air. Zap kind of just carrying it. Nando able to get to it. No, it's in the hands of Sean. Sean just kind of lets it drop down. Beanboy with possession. He's able to get it over. Is he able to keep it in the air? Sean breaks it away, and it lands. Not able to find one more.
Yeah, GCU just couldn't. They got a lot of pressure at the start of the game there, but SDSU really ramped it up in the second half of that game. They really said, we're not going to let GCU really trample over us anymore, and they decided to just ramp it up.
Yeah, and again, Zap definitely the main issue causer on the side of SDSU, because I mean, we saw he did kind of hang back a little bit at the beginning there to try and read how GCU was playing and able to kind of push back because of that.
Yeah, at a certain point it felt like almost every time he touched the ball it was a goal, but hopefully GCU in these next 2 games can stifle the attack of led by AZAP from the SDSU side, but otherwise, SDSU looking real strong going into Game 4.
Yeah, I mean, GCU started off strong, but SDSU was able to read it and flip it, and that's definitely where their strength lies. Is they're able to retaliate very fast and actually punch through that defensive line.
Yeah, the most worrying thing for GCU, a lot of the goals that I've seen and you've seen over the season has been through their overaggression, them getting counterattacked, but so far in this series, it's really not been through, it's just been offensive pressure from SDSU, and GCU has played great defense, but it just hasn't been enough.
That's the thing about playing great defense, though, is you don't want to have to play great defense. You want to be able to, but you don't want to be doing that.
Right, yeah. You saw a couple great touches out on defense from Beanboy, but yeah, just SDSU was first to the next. Every time a save came out from GCU, San Diego State was just the next player. San Diego State player was just the next one to it.
Yeah, going into Game 4, we'll see if GCU is able to read this a little better. Because, I mean, SDSU in that match was actually punished for an overextension, and they didn't really let that happen again. Beanboy with a good push here already trying to go for the shot, but not quite able to find it as Zap breaks it off.
Yeah, GCU just coming out the gate swinging, and now it's a touch over to the side. Beanboy has full control of this one, gets a touch off the ceiling, trying to get a shot on net. 5 stars is first to it, and it gets over to Sean B, who tries to get a reset here.
Possession of Sean as Nando tries to shoot it back, but Zap is sitting there waiting. Is he able to tap it off of the side and then taps it again off into the corner where Sean's ready to go, but Beanboy's actually able to break it off instead. Kind of just fighting each other for it.
GCU getting a lot more pressure here against SDSU. Just really a great 50 from Nando. Good bump from him, too. AZAP gets bumped again by Nando.
I think Nando's sick of him.
Yeah, I think Nando's just trying to take this game into his own hands. I think he's just sick of all the shenanigans SDSU has.
Nightmare, too, with a good tap off into Beanboy's possession. He goes off the top there. Is he able to pinch it? Not quite, as 5 stars breaks it away. Nando keeping that pressure on, though, but Zap takes it away. Nightmare contests.
Yeah. A great play by Nightmare Alley to get over. Now GCU trying to flip pressure back over to SDSU. Beanboy does a great job of that. Has a chance to go mid here, trying to get it past AZAP, but AZAP blocks it out really well.
Zap sending it over to Sean, but Zap kind of playing a little more defensively here as he's reading this. A lot of aggression coming out of the side of GCU. He does push forward, but he gets punished for it with a demo as Nightmare takes possession.
Yeah,
Five Stars breaks off.
Big control by Nightmare Alley now. He has air dribble over 1, over 2, trying to get 50 off AZAP, gets a pinch, trying to get over him, but now AZAP has full control in the back half. This is where he's the most dangerous, trying to get a reset, trying to get a bump, trying to get something, can't quite get it, but it's a touch to his teammate, and Bean Boy makes a heroic save.
Yeah, we saw a demo there on coming from the side of GCU, and a good save from Bean Boy. As Nando tries to make the shot, Sean is able to intercept it, and Bean Boy takes possession, or fighting for it. He manages to get it out of there, but Five Stars takes it right back.
Yeah, touch over to Sean B. Nightmare Alley gets a touch over. Nando makes a great effort on defense to get over to that ball as last man, but now it's a pass back over to AZAP. AZAP is trying to get a reset under 2 go for GCU. Bean Boy gets a great 50 on it, and now Five Stars has to play defense.
Five Stars having to play defense, but he's getting bumped a little bit there. Bumped by his own teammate. Zap kind of pushes him a little bit, takes it away. Nightmare is off in the center as he gets a kickoff there, but not quite able to find it as it gets pushed back.
Yeah, Nightmare Alley really trying to slam that one home, slam the issue home, but can't quite get it. Now they're breaking out of their own defensive half once again. Nando can't get it over Five Stars. Five Stars fakes out Nightmare Alley. AZAP just decides to hang back, and he's really playing a little bit more defensive in this game. Maybe that's affecting how much offensive pressure that SDSU has.
Yeah, Zap definitely trying to lay back. I think that aggression that GCU came out with at the start there, Bean Boy gets demoed. But yeah, that aggression that GCU came out with in the start is kind of putting him on his back foot. Getting centered here. Five Stars, or sorry, Sean sets it up. Bean Boy with the shot, but he's not able to follow through.
Yeah, touched by Nightmare Alley, trying to get it past AZAP. AZAP has full control of this one. Doesn't quite have the boost he needs for it, but he gets a great 50 pass over to Sean B. Now it's up to Five Stars. Five Star gets a reset, but Nightmare Alley just gets a great defensive clear, but AZAP has control again, trying to just corral this ball, but Nightmare Alley just knocks it away again.
With the breakaway, Zap kind of came in there with a good demo on Nando to try and break through, but it wasn't quite enough. Nando trying to set up there, Bean Boy following through, but Zap is there to bump him and bump the ball out the way.
Big touch off the wall there. Nightmare Alley gets a great 50 on Sean B. AZAP gets a touch off the wall, but Nightmare Alley has full control over this one, trying to get mid to his teammate. His teammate has a shot. I think that was Bean Boy. Bean Boy had a shot on net, couldn't quite put it home, and now SDSU trying to get some offensive pressure of their own.
Sean in control, Nightmare breaking it away, giving it to the hands of Nando. We'll see what he does with it. Taking it off into the air. Zap though contests it. Zap able to get good aerial control there, but Bean Boy's able to make sure once it gets out of his hands, he's able to take it away fully.
Yeah, big clear by Nightmare Alley, trying to get a double tap now here, but it just leaves it off to SDSU. But 2 go for GCU. A big pinch coming across, but Sean B is luckily back. That would have been a nasty pinch if Sean B wasn't.
Sean B, SDSU definitely playing a lot more defensively. Not that they're not throwing out the aggression, but they're definitely waiting and trying to read GCU more so than they are trying to make plays. Zap tries to go for it, but he misses off in the hands of Five Stars for the defense as Zap kind of goes for a demo instead.
A big pass coming out from Nando over the Bean Boy. Bean Boy almost gets the touch he wants. Nightmare tries to make a contest on that ball. Now Nando has 0 boost, but has to still control this. Fakes out for his teammate. Really smart play by him. Nightmare gets a big 50. Now it's over the Bean Boy. Sean B gets a 50 on Bean Boy, but it's just over to their corner, and GCU now has to make great defensive plays.
Yeah, GCU was kind of starving there for resources for a little bit, and they were definitely getting punished for it. 10 seconds left. Sean finds a pocket.
Sean B might have put the dagger in the hearts of Lopes fans, and really a great pass from AZAP. Gets a big 50, and Sean B's first to it, hits it over the Bean Boy. Bean Boy once again trying to make a great heroic save, but Sean B is there to clean it up.
9 seconds left on the clock. We're going to have to see something crazy on the side of GCU to tie it up. Get a good breakaway there from Nightmare off into the corner. They're going to be able to follow through. Nightmare with full boost. Zap trying to contest it off into the corner still. Zap recentering it. We'll see if GCU is able to take control. Nando breaking it away, gets it over. Not quite able to get past Five Stars. Zap's trying to see if he can get another shot here. Might be a little risky. Off the top bar and down on the floor.
He tried to get a double tap there to really put the issue home, but GCU just couldn't quite get the shots they wanted out of that game, and GCU going down to San Diego State 3-1, and really a great effort by GCU, but a great plays by San Diego State to get the win.
Yeah, I mean, what a game to finish it off though with that last second goal from SDSU. I mean, I'm a little disappointed not to see GCU get that, but I mean, you got to give props to SDSU.
Yeah, man, that's just a hard one to come across. It was just a great, just scrappy defensive game in that series, and yeah, really one goal can be the back-breaking difference. And yeah, and unluckily it was on the side of San Diego State.
Yeah, sadly we're not able to close this out with a win streak, but SDSU can't say they didn't fight for it.
Yeah, no, SDSU fought for every moment of that game, really, especially in that last game, really forced AZAP on his back foot, and then he came out and shined in the last 9 seconds of that game, and got the 50 on GCU, and Sean B put it home.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta wonder what it's feeling like right now for GCU. Is like, I mean, they fought really hard, and that last second goal has got to be kind of soul crushing.
Yeah, no, last second goals are always, but I believe this team can bounce back, especially like they'll have another shot at them hopefully in the playoffs here coming soon. And yeah, GCU just unfortunate loss, but there's a lot more to come in this season.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so. I mean, we still maybe have not gotten any information about Wyoming tonight, but I mean, it doesn't seem like we're going to be playing them. But we still have one more game coming up against Utah State, so hopefully we will still be able to close this out with a win. But I mean, we'll just have to wait until that next game. But
yeah, a home crowd win could really give GCU the confidence they need going to the playoffs.
Oh yeah, I mean, I enjoyed watching that game. Sadly, we just weren't quite able to find that follow through, and weren't quite able to get on that last second goal. I mean, that last second goal has got to be a little demoralizing. But yeah. I mean, we'll only be able to see what happens in the next game. So I mean, I'm slightly disappointed.
Yeah. It's always a rough one to lose like that. Yeah, just end of the game is just it gets so scrappy at the end of those kind of games, and just anything works at a certain point, right? Like you might do something random on the ball and just beat somebody, right? And that just might be the difference between a win and a loss. And man, SDSU just had the ball rolled their way.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about Zap, but I mean, it ended up being Sean to get that follow through. Zap with good, kind of almost like aggressive defense.
Yeah, I think in the first game, like Sean B really stepped up after the first game, because I said before that SDSU really had no second man, and Sean B really stepped up as that the latter 3 games.
Oh yeah. Well, hopefully we'll see some better results in the next match. But how about you guys back in the studio? How are you feeling right now?
Honestly, I'm sad we lost. I'm really sad. RIP GCU. Hopefully next time we'll come back with a dub. Unfortunately, we do not have a doubleheader like was stated, but that's okay. I think after this L, we need some rest. But how do you feel?
No, yeah, I think we gave it our all, and the team has been practicing at night in and night out, but today SDSU got the best of us.
They did, but we're gonna pass it to our interview now, Nando and Jacob.
Here with Nando, El Capitan. How are you feeling right now?
Disappointed. No, I'm joking. I mean, it was a tough loss, but I mean, you lose some, you win some. We just have to learn from this one.
Yeah. Do you feel like there was any like key players on the field that were causing you the most issues?
I'd say Zap, of course, but I think when I was playing against him, I had him pretty locked down for the most part. But I think he was the one causing the most trouble for us. He was just bumping us on the back side and then just being annoying, as per usual.
Yeah. Do you feel like there's any spot in particular that was kind of the turning point for you guys when it came to them pushing that aggression onto you?
I'm trying to think. Well, they're mostly like bumping us, demoing us, doing whatever they need to be annoying. But I think we're swapping our like offense up a lot. Sometimes I was leading the offense, sometimes Beamo was leading the offense. I think just switching it up maybe could have cost us, but also I'm not too sure. But also there wasn't that much boost for us to use. I would notice it quite a bit, but I can't point one out.
Yeah, just felt like they were starving y'all a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything major that you're going to try and change for the last coming up game?
Honestly, I think as long as we just play more aggressive, more better rotations, and more not mess up as a lot, I'd say. I think we will win now.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, I'm excited to see how you guys bounce back.
I'm excited too. We'll see.
Thank you for joining me. Back to you guys in the studio.
Yes, thank you to everyone who watched tonight's Mountain West Rocket League series between SDSU and Grand Canyon University. Now, SDSU, you did beat us, but we'll come back next time with a dub. Okay, was that corny?
No, it wasn't. We'll see you guys all next Monday when GCU takes on another team and we take another dub. To keep up with all the action, highlights, and behind-the-scenes fun, follow @esports_GCU on social media, and we'll see you next time, Lopes.